Hi children, we are continuing with our lessons on triangles. We have been doing so many exercises and I hope you will be doing some more on your own. So I want to do two more exercises on the angles of triangle which is important. Now look at this. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 1:2:3. Find the angles. Here they are given the ratio 1:2:3. So what we do is we draw the triangle and we write down for 1:2:3. We don't write the numbers, we write it as x and 2x and 3x. Here for 1x, 2x and 3x, we write like that. Then it is easy for us to find the angles. Now what we do, we know that the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we just write down the statement. X plus 2x plus 3x is equal to 180 degrees. So altogether 3x plus 2x and 1x is 6x. Therefore 6x equal to 180 degrees. Therefore x is equal to 180 divided by 6, 30 degrees. So once we find out x, we can easily find out the all the angles of the triangle. However, so angles will come as 30 degrees and 2x will be 60 degrees and 3x will be 90 degrees. So therefore angles of triangle equals 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Look at this exercise. In a triangle ABC, we will draw a triangle ABC. Angle A equals 75 degrees. The other angles are in the ratio of 1:2. Find the other angles. So as what we did before, we write down x and 2x. X and 2x. So now we know that the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So if this angle equals 75 degrees, the other two angles should be 105 degrees. So therefore, because 180 minus 75, 105 degrees. Therefore, we know that 2x plus x equals 105 degrees. So 3x equals 105 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 105 divided by 3, that is 35. 35 degrees. So x is 35. Therefore, the other angles are 35 degrees and 70 degrees. So these are, so when you have ratios 1:2, you have to just write as x and 2x. Okay, children. Now we have come to the position where we have done quite a lot of rules in the geometry subject. So first of all, we studied angle on a straight line, then angles around a point. Then we studied that the vertical of the triangles are equal. Then we studied about parallel lines, the three types of angles of parallel lines, that are corresponding angles, alternate angles and right angles. And finally we studied angles of a triangle equal to 180 degrees. So now we have to study one more rule that is coming like this. The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior of the triangles. So we should understand what the exterior angle is. Now if you draw a triangle and produce one side, this is the exterior angle and these are the interior of the triangles. If you have a triangle like this, look, triangle is one side produced, this is the exterior angle, interior opposite angle. These two angles add up to this. So you have to be careful of the some of the interior opposite angles. So if you have a triangle like this is the exterior angle, interior opposite angle. Okay. Now we will take one or two problems. Look at this. In this triangle, this is the exterior angle and this is 60 degrees and this is 40 degrees. We call this x. So x is equal to 60 plus 40. That is equal to 100 degrees. So very easily, we just find the exterior angle. The other method will be to find the interior angle here 60 and 40. 100, this should be 80 then straight line. So if this is 80, this is 100. That is long method. So here we are using the theorem directly and we immediately get the answer. We'll take another one. Look at this one. 75, 52, x. So x is equal to this exterior angle, sum of the interior angle, interior of the triangle. So 52 plus 75 is equal to 7 to 127. So x is equal to 127 degrees. We'll take another example. Look at this one. Produce, and this is the exterior angle, and is 90 degrees. And we have this as 30 degrees. So exterior angle, we say x is equal to this 90, x is equal to 90 plus 30. That is equal to 120 degrees. We'll take another example. Look at this. Here we are having parallel lines. So immediately when there are parallel lines, you should know there should be alternate angles, corresponding angles, and interior angle or allied angles. So look at this. This is 150 degrees here, and this is y here, this angle, and this is x here, and we have 40 here. Now how are you going to find we have to find x and y. So when you look at the parallel lines, you have to observe the angles. So parallel lines, we are getting this angle and this angle. That is the u angle. U angle is taken as interior angles or allied angle. You call it allied angles or interior angles. So allied angles. So allied angles add up to 180 degrees. They are not equal. They add up to 180 degrees. So x plus 50, x plus 150 is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 150, that is equal to 30. So x is one shot you got the answer, because allied angle, parallel lines, the interior angle add up to 180 degrees, one shot. So x is equal to 30. Then we have, if x is equal to 30, how to find y now? Y means, now here can you take this triangle. So when you produce this line, you get the exterior angle y. Here this line is produced, exterior angle y. Y is equal to the interior of the triangles here. So y is equal to 30 plus 40. Here exterior angle and the one side is produced, the interior opposite angles. So 30 plus 40. So that is equal to 70. So y is equal to 70 degrees, x is equal to 30 degrees. We will take one more example. Look at this triangle. It looks complicated, but it's very simple. Now 100 degrees, we have to find the value of n, m and a. So a we can immediately find out, because we know that the vertical of the triangles are equal. If two lines are crossing, these two angles are equal. So here two lines are crossing. So this is 45 degrees. So a is equal to 45 degrees. Immediately you can get. Then we have this triangle, and we have this triangle. Now if you observe this triangle, you notice that this is 80 degrees exterior angle, and these are the two interior of the triangles. So we have found out a 45 degrees. Now we have to find out n. So if we have two angles like this, and this is, will say this is 100 degrees, this is will say 70 degrees, and this is x. So that means 70 plus x is equal to 100 degrees. So x is equal to 100 minus 70. That is equal to 30. That way you can find out. So 30 plus 70, 100. So from 100 take away 70. Same way we do here. So to find out n, what you do is n is equal to 80 minus 45. We have found out a as 45. 80 minus 85 minus 45 will give you n. So 80 minus 45 will be 35 degrees. So we have found out n. Same way we take this triangle. So here 80 plus m is equal to 128 degrees. M is equal to 128 minus 80, that is equal to 48 degrees. So we have found out m is equal to 48 degrees, n is equal to 35 degrees, and a is equal to 45 degrees. So that's all for today, children. I hope you have understood the lesson. Please subscribe if you have understood.